The entire world is a collection of memoranda that she did exist and that I have lost her. This is our story, Tessa's and mine.
It's such an odd time to be releasing a movie, especially with like a global rollout where every country has different standards or whatever. But this movie's doing really, really well everywhere it's come out. Like, what lessons can the industry learn from this movie's success, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's obviously cinema is a huge part. Going to the cinema is a huge part of movies and always will be. But I think the fact that we have these kind of like, you know, streaming sites and ability to watch stuff from home is really like, yeah, it's a great addition to what we already have. And the fact that nowadays people are getting better TVs and speaker systems, you can really have a great environment to watch a film in. And I like the ability to pause and talk over a movie, go get a snack, go to the bathroom. So for me, I think to be able to watch it not just in the cinema, but have a great experience at home is really important too.
This movie is also, you know, I think wrongfully surprising people because they don't realize how strong a market young women are. Like, why do you think that young women, I don't know, are consistently so ignored or such a maligned market?
I think the film industry is changing and has changed dramatically, and the classic model is fading out. And I mean, yeah, this. I think that there's an interesting cultural thing where, like, we like to shame young women. We like to shame their music and their books and their stupid magazines and their clothes and all this stuff. But yeah, and it doesn't make sense, and it's silly to do that. Not just because it's silly and wrong, but because they're such a huge demographic, and they're an important demographic, and they're very passionate, and everything that they like and the things and that they're interested in is equally valid, you know. So it's a cultural systemic issue is my answer.
Hero, how do you balance sort of like this project has such a rabid fan base like existing? How do you balance sort of like playing the character you want to play versus like people's expectations of who they think Hardin is? Because everyone has their own vision in their mind.
Yeah. I think you have to try not to let it phase you, and trust your director and trust the script and try and be, you know, as true to the books as you can. But it is like you say, there's so many different interpretations from reading a book, and there's less left to imagination in a film. So it's you can't let it become a burden. You have to let it, and you can't let it be, you know, added pressure. You have to kind of like, you know, just take it and run with it, be confident, and the fans are nothing but supportive, so they make that pretty easy for us.
That's a tough question.
There's a chain of chicken shops in London called Morley's that isn't a very sexy place. The chicken's great, the food's great, I kind of grew up on it, but that's not a very sexy place if I'm thinking of unsexy places.
A funeral.
Good call. That's
a good one. I think that's a solid, I mean, yeah, it's a solid no.
Whatever our souls are made of,
His and mine are the same.
there's no one else for me, Tessa. No one.